welcome, bienvenue, guten Morgen, or good evening, whichever one you're listening to.
We're here.
Yeah. Welcome back to the wonderful wonderland that is A Hunter's Guide. I am your Duke of Arseholes, Ragnar, along with the King of Perversity, Wolf.
Hey, how you doing? You're looking pretty nice.
And the queen of having to put up with both of us, Aster. Hi.
Hi.
Yeah, if you feel sorry for anybody on here, it should be her, because she has to deal with us on a daily basis. Anyway, before we get into our subject of the week, which is Druids, I'm going to play a fun little entertaining game.
So, first up, have you ever traveled to another country alone? I already know most of the answers for those lame ones.
Yes.
No.
Not to another country.
I think I've only been to, 4 by myself, though.
I've been to plenty of states by myself.
A lot of the states that I haven't seen are, Midwest. I have not been to a lot of the Midwest.
I haven't been to a lot of the Northwest.
See, I've been to, New York, Maine, all of that, Florida, all up and down the East Coast, and all up and down the West Coast. But, I don't know, going to the Midwest, I just never really found anything cool to do. I don't know.
Hunting Wendigo?
See, I was more looking for some place to,
Bigfoot?
rock climb.
You're not looking hard enough. Caves.
I couldn't find any.
You're not looking hard enough.
No, I probably wasn't because I was going off of, outdated maps, but yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that mind map from the, abandoned ones, that's all over the fucking country.
Dude. I want all of those. And a shit ton of flare guns and Molotov cocktails because there probably are going to be some Wendigos in there.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Alright. Pick your poison. Have a mosquito buzzing around your head whenever you're trying to go to sleep. Or have your hands become visibly wet every time you're about to shake somebody's hand.
The wet hands.
No, I couldn't do it.
I'd rather get some sleep. Fuck the other person. I don't have to feel the suffering of holding someone's hand while my hand's wet. It's them who has to suffer. Sorry, babe. I love you.
I chose mosquito.
When does he shake your hand?
Yeah, we don't.
Yeah, then...
I'm going to purposely shake your hand.
Oh, you're a dick.
No, you're not. No, you're not.
I'd go with the mosquito, man.
I'd much rather get some sleep. Fuck them. Fuck them hoes. Alright. Would you rather have legs for arms or have a full-sized elephant trunk in place of your nose?
Bro, give me the elephant trunk. Are you kidding me?
Elephant trunk.
See, I thought this would be a hard one since they're both body ones, but no.
Oh, dude,
everybody wants a fucking trunk.
Bro, fuck yeah. You know how many people I would fuck with constantly with that thing?
Dude, that's just a third arm. That's all that is. They can do so much.
Have you ever hitchhiked?
No. I tried.
I have once. And it was with this, van of hippies in California. It was interesting.
I've given someone a ride.
I've never given anybody a ride. I haven't really seen any hitchhikers. I did it myself.
I was peer pressured into it.
What?
They were drunk at the bar.
Oh my god. Yeah, no way to escape that, huh?
Nah. Can you name 2 houses in the Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry?
Ravenclaw, Gryffindor, Slytherin, Hufflepuff. Boom.
Yeah.
You already know I can do that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we can all name Gryffindor, Slytherin.
And Ravenclaw. Thank you.
Hufflepuff.
Well, I'm just saying it said 2.
Well, yeah.
And those are the main 2. You don't even have to
Yeah,
watch the
fuck
movie.
you in your mainstream house.
You jealous of the Gryffindor, bitch?
Nah, hell
I'm a
no.
Slytherin.
I'm glad I'm a Ravenclaw.
They ain't got no Hufflepuffs here.
Hell no, get them Huffle ass bitches out of here. Would you rather fart every time you kiss someone,
Yes.
or have a 25-pound ball and chain attached to your ankle?
The ball.
Nah, I'd just go with fart.
I just carry the ball.
I'm not carrying the fucking ball and chain, bro.
Can I get a ball on on each leg?
No.
I gotta be symmetrical.
No. You get
Fuck
like the
you.
old-timey jail,
Fuck
one
you.
ball and
I'm putting a
chain.
ball on each leg.
No. What? You just want testes attached to your ankles?
Dude, my legs are gonna be ripped as fuck. And I'm gonna trip everyone. I'm gonna use them as
Rock
whips.
Lee, bro.
I'm gonna use them as fucking whips. People are fucked.
You're a terrible person.
Would you rather lose the ability to lie or never be able to talk to any of your family members again?
Honestly, I'd go with my family members. There's too much drama in this shit.
Lie.
Yeah, I would also go with the lie one, just because I already don't do that. It just makes it easy for me.
I mean, I'd hate to lose the ability to, like, tell a white lie here and there to get into certain places.
You have no idea how easy it is to just make it, just snake your way through the truth.
See, that's up to you, bro. That's all you. Oh. Has anybody been punished with community service?
Yes.
Shut the fuck up. Yes, I have.
But she's free now.
She is free now.
Hashtag free me.
I've never had community service, but I have served time in a French prison.
I had to sweep a road because I slashed a cop's tires.
Honestly, if there was one country I'd have to go to jail in, I'd go back to jail in France, because that shit was cozy.
Hey man, Norway has the best prison.
Okay, that's true, because Norway you get like an actual bed.
5-star meals.
Right. Doesn't matter if you commit murder, you're only in there up to 21 years, and then you're out.
And then I go right back in, because
Yeah.
that shit was nice. For free.
Yeah, right? You're up.
Oh. Have you ever dated someone because of their zodiac sign?
No.
No.
No. Has someone dated you for your zodiac sign?
Yes.
No.
I think so.
C.
Oh. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I want to say it was somebody in high school. I don't even remember.
I don't remember a lot of the people I dated in high school.
I just barely remember high school in general.
I remember a lot of, like, sophomore to senior year, but I don't remember a lot of freshman year.
I remember a lot of things I've done in high school, but I don't remember a lot of people.
Yeah. I remember their faces. I don't remember their names.
Yeah, agreed. Same.
Ooh. Would you rather be locked in an insane asylum
Yes.
until you can prove your sanity?
No.
Or reveal your first impression of everyone the moment you see them a second time?
Can I do both? Can I say the second one
The
is
doc comes in the first time, you have your interview, he comes back in the second time. You know you're a right fucking cunt.
like, I feel like that's the reason I'm in the psych ward. Sir, my innocence is it was for a card game.
It was all a joke.
I did it for the vine.
I did it for the lulz, man.
I do both too.
Both? Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Are we all doing both?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I mean, that'd be entertaining as fuck, man.
For the lols.
Hell yeah. What you got?
Would you rather have no access to money for the next 6 weeks or get kicked in the chest by a racehorse?
Give me that racehorse, bro. Give me that fucking racehorse.
Money.
I feel like I'd save a lot of money if I can't access my bank for 6 weeks. Months.
Months?
No, weeks. It's weeks.
Oh,
Okay.
Jesus Christ. I
I
mean,
could
yeah,
die.
you make a good point, though.
Yeah. Like, also, a racehorse, that could kill you.
Nah, I got this. Come on, right here, square in the chest.
That's what you said in my dream, and you died.
I got this, bro. Let's go. I don't give a fuck.
So what I'm hearing is we're taking you to the fucking ghost horses.
Get me to the Kentucky Derby.
The ghost giant horses down the road.
Yeah, let's go.
All right, the ones you were very afraid from.
Look, I don't give a fuck. I'll do it.
Doing it for the vines.
Have you ever left a bad review on Yelp?
I think I have.
No.
I haven't.
I want to say I did it because they really fucked me over at a restaurant.
Damn. How badly did they fuck you over?
I want to say they just kept butchering my meal. And then they, like, overcharged me and some shit like that. And they were fucking assholes.
Damn.
Yeah, so I was just like, you know what? Worst place in town.
1 star and a tip of a penny.
I left a bad review on something my stepdad told me to do.
Well, like Yahoo?
No, on Google.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, it was somewhere it was a hotel that we went to. They put my sister on a rollaway bed and put me on the couch and then gave them 1 bed when they told us it was 2 full-size beds.
What the fuck?
Yeah, we strapped my sister to the rollaway bed and almost put her in the elevator and pushed her down.
My God.
5 stars for that alone.
Yeah, I'd give 5 stars for that. Are you kidding me? You let me push my sister into the elevator on a bed!
I would have done the stairs.
Bro, tell me why when I was in band camp...
You put your dick in a trumpet?
No, my brother, he was a freshman in band that year. So, we grabbed his underwear and his bed, attached his underwear to the flagpole, and put his bed on the roof. And this man slept on the roof like a fucking baby.
Bruh.
That man, like, shook all of us.
Dude, that reminds me of the time I went spelunking. And we were camping down there. They told us to find a nice spot to, set up our sleeping bags and take a nap for the night. Or sleep for the night.
Yeah.
I find a nice spot, open, a little bit on a fucking incline, but I don't really toss and turn that much. And I sleep fine. I wake up in the middle of the night at some point, and I go to the bathroom. And also during this, I'm at the time of my life where I no longer can wear clothing to bed, so I strip down to my underwear. And mind you, I'm like fucking half a mile underground.
Yeah.
I wake up. Not only am I made of fucking ice, but everyone turns the lights on, and I notice I'm on a cliff.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
So I immediately get dressed, try not to die, look around and say, how the fuck did I not die in my sleep? From hyperthermia and just rolling over off of like at least a 2-floor drop.
Jesus. Fuck that. The only time that I've ever come close to doing something like that was like we went into the forest in northern Washington, and my cousin had set up all of our tents like up in trees. I wake up the next morning and I'm hanging out the front of my tent looking down at the ground and I've got one arm in and one arm out. Ugh! Fucking jerk back and the whole thing rocks. Shit.
The people who like climb straight up mountains like rock climbing and they set up camp on the side of the mountain.
They got some balls.
How the fuck?
They got some balls, bro.
That's so much workout too.
That's like
Cojones.
yeah. you gotta have some big cojones for shit like that. Just hanging off the side of the cliff like
Yeah, I can sleep here. 10 miles up.
fuck that.
Alright, but is it time to get into Druids?
It is time.
Druids were priests of an ancient Celtic religious order. Powerful figures in the Celtic world, they served not only as religious leaders, but also as teachers, judges, advisors, soothsayers, healers, and poets. The Druids held both religious and political power, leading to some blurred of the line between the spiritual and the historical worlds. I'm just imagining fucking poets coming out of this shit. Like, yeah, no, we're fucking powerful as shit, but all we do is rhyme.
It was fucking Shakespeare. To be or not to be? That is the question.
Tree form, activate!
What is this, Wonder Twins? Shape of a bucket of water.
Shape of an actual animal. Many believe Druids are just a bunch of guys that live in forests and only use elemental magic, disguising themselves as animals, cutting themselves off from society, and worshipping the earth. That couldn't be farther from the truth, though. The earliest records of the Druids date back to the 200s BC. Various ancient Greek and Roman writers describe the beliefs and practices of the Celtic priests, and Welsh and Gaelic poetry also provided some details. However, more complete information about the Druids comes from the writings of Julius Caesar, the Roman general and statesman. In fact, Julius Caesar is the main source of information when it comes to Druids for some reason.
Caesar was very obsessed with myths and legends.
Fair.
Especially from all the places that he conquered.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of cool shit.
Yeah. There's also a lot of dumb shit.
I mean, the same shit attracted all y'all here, right?
Yes, it did, and you're gonna stay here and you're gonna fucking listen.
In his book, The Gaelic Wars, or Gallic Wars?
Gaelic.
Okay, because this one is only G-A-L now.
Gaelic.
Caesar explained that there were two leading classes in Celtic society, the knights or warriors and the Druids. According to Caesar, the Druids did not have to perform manual labor, serve in the military, or pay taxes. Instead, the members of this learned class devoted their lives to leading religious worship and taking charge of human sacrifices.
Okay, so they're basically the like the head guy for the Mayans, the one who was in charge of the human sacrifices, the guy that was always like at the top of the pyramid.
Oh yeah, yeah, just leaning over his shoulder on the king, just like, nah, bad call, do this.
Yeah.
Caesar reported that the Druids were highly respected and called on for advice and instruction. They also served as judges for most public and private disputes, from major and minor crimes to arguments about money and property. Every year, the Druids gathered at a sacred place in the territory of the Carnutes, regarded as the center of Gaul. There, they settled legal matters and made decisions about awards and punishments. Disobeying the Druids' rulings led to excommunication, expulsion from the order, which was the most severe punishment, apparently. Even though death is an option.
Is it? Is it really?
Yeah, no, apparently excommunication is worse than death.
Awesome. I'll have to keep that in mind.
Mm-hmm. By Caesar's account, training to become a Druid was a long and challenging process, taking up to 20 years. I'd say
Really?
probably a minimum of 20 years.
It's like the same amount of time to... No, it's longer for Exorcist of the Vatican. All of them are like 50s.
Fuck.
Yeah.
I feel like I can master these skills much faster than mortals.
Yeah. but I'm not sure where to find one nowadays. But I think like Ireland.
Okay, true druids, much harder.
Yeah,
But
descendants are probably easier.
oh no, there's druids all over the place. It's except finding the ones that are real.
Yeah. Are you real or fake? What? Fake!
Those who wanted to join the order had to learn the religious laws and traditions and the philosophical principles of the Druids, memorize great numbers of ancient verses, and study the natural world and astronomy. The Druids believed in a supreme god whom they called Baal, or Baal, meaning the source of all beings.
Yeah, this one guy. The source of all being.
The symbol of this supreme being was fire, but the Druids also worshipped many lesser gods. The Druids taught that the human soul was immortal and that upon death it passed into the body of a newborn child. So pretty much they believed in reincarnation. According to Caesar, such teaching was intended to make warriors less afraid of dying and thus increase their courage when they went into battle. It's kind of a dick move if they're wrong.
Right?
Just like, charge! Oh, you're just gone. Sucked.
Yeah. Welcome to death.
The early Druids regarded the oak tree as a sacred and carried out their religious rituals in oak forest. In fact, the name Druid means knowing the oak tree in Celtic. The mistletoe, a plant that often grows on oak trees, also had an important role in the religion. According to ancient Roman writer Pliny, Druids worshipped the mistletoe because they believed it had dropped from heaven and offered a sign that the oak tree upon which it grew had been selected by their god. Furthermore, the Druids associated the mistletoe with healing powers. Details of Druid ceremonies are few. However, Pliny did describe a fertility ritual in which a Druid clad in a white robe climbed an oak tree and used a golden sickle to slice off a mistletoe branch. The mistletoe fell onto a white oak that had been placed below. Then the Druids sacrificed 2 white bulls, and a feast followed. I feel like it's actually kind of hard to find a pure white bull.
A pure white bulb?
Bull. With horns.
Albino bull?
Still.
I mean, that's like 1 in a million.
Yeah, and they have to have 2 of them. Per ritual. For, that ritual.
Yeah.
I guess they must be kind of lenient, though, because I'm sure they got to get however much they can get.
True.
The symbolism of this ceremony is not entirely understood, although the Druids seem to associate white with purity. Reported in much greater detail was the practice of human sacrifice. The Druids believed that human sacrifices were necessary to win their god's favor. If illness, war, or some other crisis threatened, a number of people would be assembled, placed in wicker containers, and burned alive. Usually these individuals were criminals, but not always, and majority of the time they would build it into the shape of a giant person, which I guess is where Burning Man comes from.
Honestly, I'm not exactly sure where the fuck Burning Man came from.
I mean, it's kind of a replica of these men, except without people inside.
They had... Okay, so they did like the Burning Man statues, or effigies, whatever.
With prisoners lining every inch of it.
Damn.
Yeah. The Druids' powerful central role in religion and society helped earn them a place in mythology. It was believed that the Druids had strange and magical powers and could foretell the future. Some reports described how the Druids would stab some of their sacrificial victims and look for omens by observing the flow of blood or examining the victim's insides. It was also said that the Druids used human sacrifice and magical rituals as a means of controlling supernatural forces and ensuring prosperity and success.
Yeah. That was like their staple thing to do. Oh, you need this? Somebody get me somebody to kill.
It's so weird because, Druids are not known in society nowadays for murder.
No, but that's not even like all of the druids. Like that's just those. There are some that actually do like live out in the woods and just do nothing but, I guess, protect nature.
The downside for those ones is there's a lot less known about them.
Yeah.
The only ones that we really have any literature on are these ones that lived in Celtic society.
Yeah, and basically con their way to the top.
Mm-hmm.
Well, as far top as they could go.
Yeah, it's not a tall ladder.
No. None of them really are.
In early Celtic literature, Druids were frequently represented as prophets and magicians, as well as influential royal advisors. Some accounts told how Druids could read minds and predict future events, while a few went even farther, characterizing Druids as shapeshifters, who could take the form of birds or women. Kinda gay. Some stories describe... Yeah, pretty much. Some stories describe the Druids as using the magic for evil, for example, turning people into animals instead of themselves.
Huh.
My thing is, if you're going to turn yourself into a woman, how much are you going to look at yourself naked?
My god, you sound like
Fred from Scooby-Doo?
Yeah, from fucking Skull Island.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, I'm Daphne.
I look good.
I can look at myself naked.
Motherfucker.
But we all would.
Okay. Honestly, yes. Especially with her, because that was Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Oh shit, that was Buffy.
Exactly.
I just connected those dots. I was like, her face looks so familiar.
There you go.
Oh my god. Druids made frequent appearances in early Irish mythology, notably in the four groups of traditional tales. A druid who lived in the household of King Conchobar of Ulster sometimes had more power than the king himself because of his ability to predict the future. The Irish hero Finn was raised by a druid. Throughout the myths, druids used their powers of prophecy and magic both for good and for evil. The image of druids changed over the centuries. By the 1700s, druids, as presented in literature, had lost much of their connection with the ancient religious order. Some English writers even claimed that the druids were descendants of the biblical Noah. Others said that the druids were one of the 10 lost tribes of Israel. That'd be interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Irish mythology has a number of female druids as well, often sharing similar prominent cultural and religious roles with their male counterparts. The Irish have several words for female druids, such as Bondrui, found in tales such as the Tain Bo Quai Lan. Okay, I found the word that I can't read. Qualga.
Hey man, your guess is as good as mine, I guess.
Fair. Druidry, sometimes termed Druidism, is a modern spiritual or religious movement that generally promotes harmony, connection, and reverence for the natural world. This is commonly extended to include the respect for all beings, including the environment itself. Many forms of modern Druidry are modern pagan religions, although most of the earliest modern Druids identify as Christians. Originating in Britain during the 18th century, Druidry was originally a cultural movement and only gained religious or spiritual connotations later in the 19th century. So these are mostly just hippies. The core principle of Druidry is respected and veneration of nature, and as such is often involves participation in the environmental movement. Another prominent belief among modern Druids is the veneration of ancestors, particularly those who belong to prehistoric societies. Arising in the 18th century Romanticism movement in Britain, which glorified the ancient Celtic people of the Iron Age, the early Neo-Druids aimed to imitate the Iron Age priests, who were also known as Druids. At the time, little accurate information was known about these ancient priests, and the modern Druidic movement was no direct connection to them, despite contrary claims made by some modern Druids.
Some modern Druids. So they tracked down some of these fuckers.
Yeah. In the late 18th century, modern Druids developed fraternal organizations modeled on Freemasonry that employed the romantic figure of the British Druids and bards as symbols of the indigenous spirituality of prehistoric Britain. Some of these groups were purely fraternal and cultural, such as the oldest one that remains, the Ancient Order of Druids, founded in 1781, creating traditions from the national imagination of Britain. Others in the early 20th century merged with contemporary movements such as physical cultural movement and naturism. Since the 1980s, some modern Druid groups have adopted similar methodologies. Oh my god.
Methodologies?
Yeah. To those of Celtic Reconstructionist paganism in an effort to create a more historically accurate practice. However, there is still controversy over how much resemblance modern Druidism may or may not have to the Iron Age Druids.
It sounds like they just kind of did a modern rewrite of the original stuff, just like they did with alchemy.
Oh, yeah, no, absolutely.
Fucking weird.
Druids are capable of many forms of magic, especially ones that, we don't really have much info on. They have adjuration, which provides protection and healing, alchemy, conjuration, divination, divine magic, enchantment, illusions, bard magic, elemental magic, purification, ritual magic, sacrificial magic, sanctification, shape-shifting, shamanism, exorcism, spirit magic, totemism, rune magic, theurgy, divine empowerment, divine communication, white magic, astrological magic, and guidance magic. They got a lot of magic.
Yeah, I can see.
And those are the ones who actually just follow the rules. There's a lot of them spread even more, especially when they start using dark magic.
God damn.
At the end of the day, though, they are human. It's rare for a druid to go dark, but if needed be, any weapon will work as long as you can get to them. They have a lot under their belt to utilize, most of which requires substantial amounts of concentration. That doesn't mean they don't just have their own gun hidden under their robes, though, so play it smart. Remember that most druids are just advisors, healers, protectors of nature, or just hermits done with human affairs, although nowadays they seem to mostly just be hippies. Is there any other types of druids that you can think of? Obviously, I only covered like one kind.
There is the mountainous druids. They literally go up into the mountains, find like a cave or something, and basically become a hermit up there. Because you know how mountains are like, they're kind of like a corridor to the center of the earth.
Yeah.
They kind of use that as a channel for their conduit of magic.
Mm.
The only real way that people kind of run into them or have need of them is for Tibetan monks, Himalayan monks.
Yeah.
They use them the majority of the time.
Makes sense.
Because, they're in the mountains.
Yeah, they're there.
And they're a healer. So it makes sense, but majority of people don't really run into them on a daily basis.
No, maybe just people trying to climb Mount Everest or some shit.
I'm gonna grab an axe, I'm gonna climb this mountain, and then I'm gonna have a heart attack right on top of this bitch.
You don't really hear about many desert druids. Mostly just forest.
Alright.
I mean, there's druids of every kind. For every element, there's going to be a druid for it. Most of them do stick to advising for the people of those regions. I guess if the regions didn't really have much of a... How do I put it? Government. They didn't really have to get involved, so they ended up spreading off on their own, like the mountain ones. I mean, no reason to advise if you can just keep to yourself.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you would like to add, Runner? Give me some fucking personal accounts with druids. Let's go.
Shit. Let's see. Forest near Munich about 6 years ago. Found a druid who was going around and healing people's like injured animals. And I stumbled across him when I was just walking through the forest. This fucker's just sleeping underneath a tree, covered in leaves, like the leaves are his blanket. He like jumps up, acts like I'm gonna attack him, and then he, I guess, smelled me, noticed what I am, whatever, lowered his staff, I think it was.
They usually have a staff.
Yeah. And asked me a strange question. He looked at me in the eyes and said, "Have you come for the pearl?" What fucking pearl? Still to this day, I don't know what the fuck he was talking about, because I never got any answers out of him. I said no, and then he just disappeared into the tree.
Well, you failed the test.
What fucking pearl? The black pearl? Am I supposed to look for a fucking ship from Pirates of the Caribbean?
I'm curious about that pearl now. He must be holding on to something very powerful.
Yeah.
But I guess there's a good reason he's holding on to it and disappearing. Yeah, I can't think of any personal accounts of myself. Usually, I think in previous lives, I only can remember glimpses of them as advisors. Or just, pointing me in the right direction. Oh, I did have something on my phone that I wanted to bring up. A cool concept that a druid and a necromancer could pull off if they were one and the same. Necrobotany. So druidic nature magic plus necromancy. You could get undead skeletons being supported by plant figures to make up for missing muscles and ligaments so that they can run instead of shamble. Turning said skeletons into multi-limbed monstrosities with vine arms or whatever else nature can provide. Piecing together bones and limbs with vines to make fleshier monsters and just make them even more grotesque. Adding thorns to or huge Venus flytraps or poison onto minions. Undead exploding into petals and leaves like a smokescreen or infecting opponents with disease from pollen or whatever else, plants poison shit.
Yeah.
Suffocating opponents from the stench of rotten minions and corpse flowers. Necrobotany just seems like such a cool concept, honestly.
It really does.
Like, a dark druid using that seems like the fucking wildest time.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, is that all you wanted to talk about with druids? Or have on the subject?
Yeah.
Alright, well, that's all we have for this week, so follow us on Instagram at a.hunters.guide or ahg.ragnar. Send in some questions, suggestions, tips, and stories of your own to our email at ahuntersguide@yahoo.com. Send us some donations at our Patreon or PayPal at ahuntersguide. Proceeds go to equipment and more merch for you. We have shirts and more posted to our pages, but send us requests for what else you people want. Check out our website at pod.co/a-hunters-guide. Join us next week when we cover our next horror. Hunters, signing out.